Good. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to TMZ Live. It is March 24th. I haven't known what day it is this entire month, but now I do. Hello, everybody. How's it going? A lot of fun stuff to talk about today. A lot of exciting stories. But how's everybody doing? Let's see. See what's going on, guys. Well, you guys, I hate to disappoint. I'm not Talia. Sorry. I'm not. Hello, everybody. Hello, Brandon. How's it going, guys? Yes, we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff about Alan. Oh, gosh, what? Now I'm confused about his last name. Alan Richardson. Gary. Talia is doing content creation stuff. Heather, Crystal, Tina, LJ, Clover. How's it going, everybody? Miss Princess, what's up? Joe Hernandez. Hey, Sussy Q. Susie Q. Maria G. Nope. I fear we have no update on that. Cats or aliens? I'm doing well. How about yourself? LJ, thanks. I appreciate it. Lori, how's it going? Nate Dogg, how's it going? Judy, how's it going? Karen, this is when we've been starting, 10:30. Sweet and Low, hello. Hello, Tracy. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? You guys got any burning questions? How was your weekend? What did you guys get up to? I wasn't on the stream yesterday, so I'm sure maybe you guys already got asked that, but I'm curious what's going on. Hi, Joe. What's up, Barbara? How's it going? Marie. Yeah, guys, I think the schedule. Hi, Don. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Diamond. Yeah, guys, I think the schedule will probably be loose. This is not. Sometimes things change. It'll probably be Talia on Monday, me on Tuesday, Kara on Wednesday, probably me on Thursday again, me or Talia on Thursday, and then Aiden on Friday. So that's kind of what you guys. That's probably what it's going to be. See, Barna, thank you. Stuff with my game Joker is wild. I am what I am. I am what I am. Do we have any Teams Esports updates for March Madness? Sweet and Low, this weekend was brutal. I had Florida going pretty far. Lost to Iowa on a game winner. And a guy that we that Babcock sat down and interviewed. Super humble kid. You guys should go check that out on the website. Y Runs, how's it going? Alan, how are my brackets? I only have one, and I'm like fourth in my bracket right now. But my final four is still kind of intact. Or it is intact, but my Sweet 16 is a bit in shambles. Tried watching Oh, Brandon, yeah, that's early. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate that. All-star lineup, LJ, exactly. Yeah, the all-stars, the all-star team. Kim, you've missed a couple days of work, doing good, but I've been given another contract. I'm super excited. Oh, that's awesome, Kim. Congratulations. Nicole, how's it going? Don't hold him to that schedule, Tracy. Yes, don't hold me to that, but that's the loose schedule that we talk about in the mornings. That's kind of what the operation is. Tomorrow will most definitely probably be Kara. Thursday is kind of where it might flip-flop a little bit. Monday and Tuesday and Thursday are probably the ones where, but Friday and Wednesday will usually be Kara and Aiden. Gary, I will pass that message along. Thank you, Barbara. Poor Moses Moody went down bad. Yeah, oh my gosh, his leg. That was one of the worst. Well, that was a pretty bad injury. Yeah, Maria, I do my best. But don't know if I like the new. Oh yeah, you guys good? Yeah, no, she's wonderful. Go Cats, bear down. There you go. There you go. They're doing really good. Yeah, Alex, how do you feel about the game? Did you watch?
So happy. Of course I did.
Oh yeah.
And
I forgot that we have a Wildcat.
Yeah, I wore my U of A shirt yesterday, and Charles sent me to HR.
Charles sent you to HR for wearing your U of A shirt?
Because Charles went to ASU, so there's like the huge Arizona rivalry, but like he's just better because they didn't win. I don't think they even made it into March Madness.
They didn't.
So
unbiased, what campus do you think is better?
I actually have never been to ASU's campus.
Oh.
I don't plan on ever going. So.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Do you care about U of A football or basketball more?
We're better at basketball. So that's
true.
Basketball.
There you go. Yeah.
But I went to a lot of football games in college. It's just so hot out there.
That's true. Yeah,
So
probably
it's
not the most fun.
Yeah, you go for like half of it, and then you go
just
to
leave.
bars.
Oh, okay.
That's
Wait,
kind of how.
down in the dirty tea, guys.
Yeah.
Tucson.
Bear down. Whoever commented that.
Yes, there you go.
Cats, love that.
Yeah, guys, that you guys have a U of A. I forgot that you went to U of A. U of A alum in the house. So if you guys ever want to talk U of A, we have our pro over here. Yeah, Charles. Yeah, I don't know, Krista. That seems kind of messed up by Charles, but we'll have to talk to him about that later. Oh, you guys. Okay, so you guys are beefing. What do you guys? If you don't know anything, ASU or U of A, just pick one in the comment. I haven't watched any sports in 15 years, Pokey. Well, just get on that. Do you guys fill out March Madness bracket? I feel like everybody does. Like, and if you did, who do you have winning? I don't know if we'll beat UCLA on Friday, but I'm hopeful. There you go, Antonio. Hopefully. I have to get going. Have an amazing day, Team Z Bella. Have an amazing day. Thank you for hopping in for a little bit. Let's see, guys. LJ, there you go. Prayers answered. My sister got, oh, orange. That's awesome. Hopefully she has a speedy recovery. Let's see. U of A. Oh, there you go. There you go. Thank you, guys. But yeah, we should be starting any time now. I'm not 100% sure what our first topic of the day is going to be, but we have a lot of awesome stuff going on. The body cam footage, Alex Richson, yesterday, which is honestly, I think at this point it's just kind of funny because the body cam just makes it look like two dudes just going at it, which is fine. But I don't know how you stay neighbors after that. You don't understand March Madness. To be honest, I think nobody really does. It's just a big tournament that nobody ever gets right. So that's kind of the whole thing. Nancy Guthrie, no Nancy Guthrie updated, unfortunately. 12 there. Teresa. Who lives are? Oh my gosh. But let's see. Jared, no, I don't think so. I mean, at least I'm not familiar if that's the case. I have Duke over Michigan in the championship. That's not a bad case, Nate. I also have Duke. Hi, Michael Edwards. How's it going? KJ, I don't know if he does. South Carolina women plays in Sacramento this weekend against Oklahoma. There you go, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon, you love the college women hoops. How am I doing, Sean? I'm doing good. A little bit less tired this morning. Hungry. I stayed up late last night, meal prepping for my week, and I forgot my lunch at home. So that sucks. Whoever put up that poll, it's for sure the ACC. It's got to be. Arizona will dominate Arkansas, probably, but they have a they have a lottery pick. Acuff, he's pretty good. Pokey, well, there's a lot of things a lot of people don't understand. Where's Lucas? Lucas is sick, I think, guys. Thomas, he's gone with the wind. Go Michigan. There you go. My birthday's on Thursday, Mombi. Oh, well, happy early birthday. If I'm on Thursday, we'll be sure to sing you happy birthday or something. Brandy, how's it going? What? Brandy, I don't understand. What do I think about Stephon Diggs? Not a whole lot of positive. He's an okay football player, I guess. Oh, Krista, we're no longer friends. Oh, come on, Krista. It's a bracket. I'm trying to win some money. UConn women's team are very good. Brandon, they've always been very good. I feel like they're definitely blue blood in both. SEC, it just means more. Fair. I mean, for football, SEC basketball is not the best. I guess back in the day it was better. Yeah, I mean, also SEC in football is not that great anymore. NIL, man. Indiana, Big Ten. All right, are the Big Ten? Yeah, it is Big Ten. Papa Smoke, yeah, guys. Tiger Woods is back. Yes, he is. Nate Dogg, I think so. Yeah, TGL is like the tournament, or what is it called? I forget what it's, something golf league, but yeah, he's coming back to play in that, and that probably means that he'll be back for the Masters, which is pretty cool. Even though he's like not going to be very good. Was prepared for lunch, didn't execute the plan to bring it. Clover, exactly. Like, I made so much food last night. I was so excited to bring it because I literally was so late that I didn't even eat anything for like dinner, and now I'm just starving. Yeah, see, exactly, Darren. It's Brandy. No word on that yet. I won't watch any sporting event even if you paid me. Well, that's silly. I will definitely be here on Thursday. There you go, Mombi. Let's do it. Miss Princess, yeah, I said hi to you earlier. Great, Brandy. What did you? Oh, Brandy. Yes, yes. No word on that officially yet. Michigan State. There you go. MSU. I have no idea about college. Yeah, I mean, I'm not huge on college sports either, Miss Mo Money. I work with a bunch of guys, so last year was the first time I made brackets. Did better this year, but still all busted. I have Duke winning on 2, Michigan on 2, Arizona on 1, and Michigan State on 2. I mean, hey, you make enough of them, you're bound to probably. I mean, those are probably the teams that are going to win. Like, that's realistically, that's probably the case. I know Sweet and Low, he did just sign a 3-year deal. They can get out of it after 1, I think, but it is a 3-year deal. I was kind of shocked by that. Tiger's hairline is never coming back. If he goes to Turkey, maybe, but yes, his hairline is a bit cooked. I can't lie. Lucas's SpongeBob chair is right behind Corey on camera. Also, guys, everybody say hi to Corey. Brandon, you went and watched women's tournament second round game last night in Columbia. South Carolina beat Southern Cal. Whoa, yeah, there's a lot of blowouts in women's college basketball. Let's see. Exactly, Chase. That's silly. Miss Momoni, I said hi to you. Come on, guys. Selective hearing. Selective hearing. Tiger Woods and I share a birthday, December 30th. If there's a 12 years age. Hey, there you go. That's a pretty cool person to share a birthday with. I know, Brandy. I know. Hope Duke loses. I mean, I don't like Duke, but it's like, I'm a big Cameron Boozer fan, so. Miss Princess, exactly. Hi, Steffi. How's it going? Really, as if I will email you a bike, an e-bike. Is that what you're talking about? I'll take an e-bike. I did see that, Brandon. I did. Yes, guys. Everybody shout out Corey. There we go. Corey Love in the chat. Veronica, I didn't see your comment. No, Veronica, I said hi to you too. And you guys are. Now I think you guys are colluding to like say that I didn't, because I always say hi. Yes, Jeremy Casey, exactly. It's a team-friendly deal, but I mean a little bit expensive. Just me, Vicky, I'm sorry about that. For Minnesota, Antonio, I didn't see that one. I'll have to go take a look at it. Shit, you're right, Disney. Must have missed it. Oh, okay, yeah, Modi, that's fair. I mean, you got distractions. It happens. You don't watch basketball, fair enough. No, I hope Duke doesn't lose. I mean, I hope they don't lose either, but I wouldn't. If they lose, I'm like, all right, whatever. It's like not the end of the world. All right, Modi, now I know you're trolling. If you can't ride a bike, please don't get on an e-bike. I feel like an e-bike would be easier, no? It's like, I feel like you don't gotta, I feel like it'll just kind of propel you. Good morning from Arkansas. Good morning from LA. VS. I swear you did not. Veronica, I don't know. Roll the tape. Don Puckett, hey, how's it going? Yes, you guys are trolling. It's good to see you as well, Heather. Oh, Brandon, you share a birthday with Clint Eastwood, Joe Namath, Brooke Shields, and that's a pretty stacked birthday, Brandon. Empress Claire, I'll just call you Claire. Hi, how's it going? Let's see. Oh, you're from Minnesota. There you go. Exactly, Barbara. All right, guys, we are getting ready. Let's get started.
Morning, everybody.
Everybody say good morning.
Morning. Morning.
How's it going, Harvey?
Okay. How are you guys?
They're doing good. They were talking about their March Madness brackets. Do you follow? Did you ever do March Madness?
Alabama's going to win.
Alabama. That's a deep cut.
Alabama.
Well,
Maybe not, but you'll see.
oh, all right.
You'll see.
He's going to prove him wrong. Does anybody else have Alabama to win? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a.
Just wait. Hey, guys.
Oh, yeah, the good mornings are rolling in. Oh, OWTAs are rolling in?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's catching fire. It is catching fire.
Yeah, they're starting.
Million people on Twitter, on social.
Oh, yeah, and so the OWTA agendas, it's out there.
Before we start, I just got to show you because it's hard to explain this. So there are two options. So that's the salmon.
Okay.
Will that get bigger or not? So that's the first one.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
Okay. Or the tuna, which is there.
Oh,
So salmon or tuna.
All right, guys, lunch, salmon or tuna?
Okay. It's fishy.
Something's fishy.
Yeah, Auta's catching on. Boy, good for Delta Airlines. I can't wait to talk about this. Delta's not flying congressmen until they fund TSA.
normally would.
They shouldn't get shit.
They didn't say they're not allowed to fly on the planes.
Well, they shouldn't get VIP. They should.
Oh, you didn't see that video? There was a video of, I forget who it was. I think it was a Republican and a Democrat, and they just bypassed the entire line.
Right. That's what they're not
Crazy
getting
line.
anymore.
Outrageous.
No more.
Yeah, they
crazy.
got walked right through.
They should wait in those fucking lines the way everybody else does.
Yeah, those lines are crazy. Yeah, guys, how do you feel about all the TSA stuff going on?
Oh, let me tell you.
Harvey, you stop it. Yeah. Stop it.
That's not.
Don't.
First of all, you're wrong. First of all,
don't.
you're wrong.
Do not.
I literally
Test me.
went to Cabo a couple of
Do you
weeks
wanna
ago,
test
and
me?
I had a
Do you
long.
want to test?
Do you want
long-
to test me?
I had a long ass
In
line in
Cabo.
Cabo. Yeah.
In Cabo.
Well, that's a line. That's a line. That's a line. Mm-hmm. Fucking
that's
line.
not TSA.
Okay, in the United States, New York,
In the
Chicago,
United States.
anywhere I
when
go.
When did you wait in line in TSA in the United States?
Detroit was
I'm
so
telling you
long.
right now. Detroit. You went to Detroit 15 years ago. What are you talking about?
You didn't ask for a time frame.
should stop
You
right now.
didn't ask for
I
a
am
time
not
frame.
the one. I am not the one you want to test. I'm telling you right now.
Why are you not the one to test,
Okay,
Charles?
I
Oh man.
It's not true. These congressmen should wait in those fucking lines the
we
way
can all agree.
everybody
That's
else.
true.
Yes.
That's true.
Absolutely, and I hope all the other airlines follow suit.
Charles, I just saw like your eyes just go red. That was scary.
That
That was scary a little bit.
All the other congressmen should follow suit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, people were saying that they.
What
that
was the video
let's
you're
see.
talking
We
about?
don't
Who
want-
was it? It was Nancy
People
Mace?
were talking about the. How do you, I guess maybe we could see what your opinion is because people are talking about it, but that they don't want ICE in the airports to help out TSA.
Here's the thing about ICE in the airports. A lot of people are really angry at ICE because they were out of control in Minneapolis, and everybody saw it, and they're beating people up and shooting some, and they were inciting people. So a lot of people hate them. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
That a lot of people
Absolutely.
hate them. And to put them in an airport where people are going to walk up and say, screw you, ICE, because they're going to vent.
Yeah.
What are they going to do in return? Are they going to keep their cool? Because I didn't see them keeping their cool in Minneapolis.
No, not at all.
So if people go up to them, which they're going to do in the airports, which they're going to do, right or wrong, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
What are they going to do in return?
Well, what do you guys think? What do you think they're gonna?
Well, you know what they're going to do. You don't even have to tell me.
Yeah,
I know what they're
that's-
going to do.
they will retaliate.
They're going to get in fights.
Yeah. That's true.
They're going to get in fights. So that's what we're doing at the airport now? Good idea.
Yeah, that's not great.
I love it. Trump says, I thought of it. The way people thought of the paperclip, I thought of it.
That was pretty.
Lines are, the crowd's breezing through the lines.
Breezing.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
I watched
see?
the CNN report.
This morning there was a 2.5-hour, 3-hour line in some cities.
Is that one where ICE
early
is?
in the morning?
Really?
Yes.
But ICE is only 14 places, right? Maybe it is where ICE is. I'm not sure.
I do not want to put ICE in airports. Let's get TSA back. How's that? Let's pay.
that'd be great.
Let's pay TSA. How's that? God, what a concept. It's like a paperclip. Let's pay TSA.
TSA responded to that video. They said courtesy escorts such as those from members of Congress have been suspended to allow
Yeah.
officers to focus on the mission of securing America.
There you go. Good.
This was
I want to see them literally stand there where they have to go to the bathroom and they pee in their pants, waiting in line.
Oh yeah, everybody.
I'm so angry at Congress. It's like, and I am so sick of hearing Hakeem Jeffries and, and Mike Johnson and Thune and Schumer, blame the other. They're all responsible.
Nobody wants to compromise so hard. That's the issue. That I don't think the.
Trump told them, don't pass a bill. Trump specifically told Republicans, don't compromise, don't pass a bill. So why are you blaming Democrats?
Because Democrats
bill are you talking
are
about,
just
Roger?
as
No,
responsible.
you can't say it. Trump told them, don't negotiate. That's what he said.
I understand
So
that,
that's
but,
the end, that's
but
it.
no. But that doesn't mean the Democrats can't try.
Oh, so you're mad at them because they're not trying?
No,
They're trying.
because what they're saying is fund these things and fund ICE and then do reform. So you could do that.
Democrats offered to fund the Coast Guard, TSA, a bunch of other people.
I know, but they won't fund ICE. So
They
what
won't
if
fund ICE.
So what if you fund ICE and then
Or what if you don't fund ICE and you fund TSA?
and then you demand reforms? So you just said,
Or what if you fund ICE? Or what if you don't fund ICE and you fund everything else?
okay,
Right.
well that's not going to work.
Trump's not going to go for that.
Okay,
So
that,
of course, blame them.
Roger,
then.
he was elected to
okay, then
enforce
they have an
border.
option.
So then whose fault is it
They
then?
have an option to do it where they fund ICE as well.
Or they have an option to do it where they don't fund ICE.
But why not? Okay, and they're
So why
saying
not compromise
they're
on
saying,
that?
well, wait a minute. So you got two sides. Where's the compromise?
The compromise is they specifically said we will fund.
They're both
Harvey.
digging in. They're
They
both.
said we will fund TSA. It's already put
So
out there.
Democrats could do this. They could say, we're going to have to hold our nose, but we're going to demand reform, but we will fund ICE so that TSA can get paid.
You're not going to fund something that you believe is harming people.
Fund just TSA.
No,
They-
but no,
They can.
no, but
And
the
Trump
Republicans
said,
won't do
said,
it. I
I'm
know.
not going to do it.
I understand.
Actually, the Republicans wanted to do
Yeah,
it,
Senator
and then
Thune
Trump
said
told them
we will do it.
And then Trump
Senator
told them.
Kennedy said we will do it.
Nope.
So they've already agreed.
No, I understand
So
that.
Trump told them don't do it.
So the Republicans are willing to do it, but they can't.
No,
And
they can. They
but
can.
Democrats have the option
Hold on a
of saying
second.
we'll fund everything.
Republicans have
No,
the option.
this is
to
the problem
do
right
it.
here.
Right, they're both.
The Republicans wanted to compromise.
Republicans wanted to
The
do it.
Democrats wanted to compromise. The president.
Where did the Democrats want to compromise?
Republicans, Senator Kennedy and
Where
Senator
did the
Thune
Democrats
said we will
want to
agree to
compromise?
we
fund
will
TSA.
fund TSA.
Right, that's not a compromise. Everybody wants to fund
No, that
TSA.
is a compromise.
The issue is what goes along with it.
No.
Everybody wants to fund
No,
TSA.
they
Said that
agreed to
we would
fund TSA.
separately fund TSA so
Right.
that TSA employees could be paid.
I understand that.
What are we gonna do?
What about Coast Guard?
I can punch fine like this.
Coast Guard's still being paid.
No,
Senator
no.
Thune said we could do reconciliation to fund ICE later. Why don't we go ahead and fund TSA and
Sound, okay, well, I
So
hate
that
to
was,
say it.
by the way,
But
big on Thune.
The Republicans could
Republicans
go
wanted to do
and
it.
do it.
Okay, well, it's
It's not.
okay.
But
So
what
here's
they
the
do,
thing. So it's not going to work. So it's not going to work.
Well, why doesn't it
So
work?
do
Because
Democrats?
Republicans
Okay.
said no.
So one side digs in. Do Democrats say either we're going to go to their side or we're not? They've chosen not. So now
Republicans-
nobody
One
gets
arm
paid.
of
That makes no
government dug
sense.
in.
It totally
You're
makes
not,
sense.
you're cutting them way too much slack. You're cutting Republicans too much slack.
Here's what I would say. Republicans are actually willing to compromise,
if they were
but they're
willing to
being
compromise, they would do it.
but they're being threatened by the president.
Oh, poor things. They're being threatened by the president.
I understand, but they're willing to compromise, but they say they can't. So
They
do-
can, by the way.
Okay, so could Democrats. Democrats could come over to their side and just fund everything. But
Why would they fund ICE? They don't want to fund ICE because they believe they harm people.
Okay,
Like,
so so nobody gets paid.
No, TSA can get paid
Well,
if they just agreed to that.
I
Like,
understand that. But Democrats have the option
Okay,
of opening the
No,
government
no.
to.
The issue right now is TSA, right?
Roger.
So we could fund TSA.
No.
The issue is TSA.
No.
If this was any other department,
You
we'd be
don't
like,
do
let's
you
it.
don't do piecemeal.
Why not?
Why?
What do you mean why? So
Why?
we could get the airports working.
Okay, let's just do this. Everybody agrees with Donald Trump to get the worst of the worst out of the country, right? I mean, everybody's kind of agreeing with that. Murderers, right?
I agree with the verbiage of that, but I don't agree that that's what we have.
I understand that.
But we do.
I
yeah,
understand
sure.
that.
That's what you want to get rid of, 100%.
So
I don't
okay,
see them going
so
into gang
I
infested
got it.
neighborhoods. I don't
so
see any of that.
so you can reform ICE,
Yeah.
but you could fund it so you can get everything
and
else
where's the
funded.
compromise to reform ICE?
Well, they're going to have to negotiate.
But they
that.
haven't. They're not.
That's
offering-
why I'm saying out with all of them.
No, they're not. That's
Yes,
so unfair.
out
That's so
with
unfair.
all of them. They can't. I have lived a lot longer than you, and I can tell you,
My mom used to say.
but it's true. And up until 15 years ago, we didn't have this problem.
That's not true. Obama faced the same issues, and he had to compromise. The president and the party in charge have to compromise because they're in charge.
They can't
They're in
do it.
charge.
They can't do it.
Oh, they can. They just don't want to.
So, okay. Well, here's the thing. TSA agents are not blaming one side. What they're saying is, we're not getting paid. So figure it out. And if you have to fund ICE and then demand reform, do it,
They're
but
not.
pay us.
TSA is not blaming one side, but you know what Republicans are doing? They're putting out messages blasting
God.
Democrats at airports.
This is
like, what do you,
This is the bullshit. That it's like, oh yeah, the Republicans are responsible. The Democrats are responsible. Babcock, who's responsible?
The Democrats.
Okay. So
I mean, there was a bill that was voted on.
get rid of all of them. Get rid of all of them.
That was hilarious. That is so funny.
Okay, let's go.
Well, there you go, guys. There you go, guys.
Welcome to
Harvey, you'll be happy. The movement.
Let's go.
Harvey, you'll be happy. The movement is uniting around with OWTA.
OWTA. Okay. What are we doing? You tell me. Frankly, I'm not saying.
I go home. Great.
So what are we starting with?
All right.
Well, I can't answer that.
Options are body cam.
Well, it should be body cam. There's video. It's visual. Let's do something visual. So what in the body cam is the best? Chairs?
Them taking the chairs. I mean, that's.
Well, Dakota also leads to.
It leads to what?
Dakota's like asking cops if he can get arrested and stuff too.
In that same clip.
It's a different story, but yeah.
Let's do the chairs, and then we'll figure it out. Have you watched this?
The chairs?
No, have you watched body cam?
All 18 hours of it?
No, have you watched
No.
some of it?
Yeah.
Then you're better. Then you're. To arrest him, yeah.
All right. How does the stool one start?
So with this, like, you guys looking at this, like, is it, I guess, like, is it super bad?
Is it super bad? Well, no one's dead, so I mean, it's not super bad, right? But I mean, it's not a good thing. I mean, it's definitely
Wait a
not
minute,
good
what
thing,
was
but
she
it's-
talking about?
She's
we
talking
deal
about
with things on much higher levels.
they came back to actually
Yes.
get the stools, and she's like, "Is it super bad?"
That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Like,
Yeah, this is not going to end your work.
I would use this as a really good learning lesson. If you need to get some help for any issues, get it. That's what this is going to turn into.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna.
Okay, here we go.
Over here.
Right. Sorry. Welcome to TMZ Live. So we have body cam video of Taylor Frankie Paul's arrest, and it is stunning to see Taylor Frankie Paul and Dakota Mortensen sitting there with cops where she's trying to assess what just happened.
What just happened? Actually, there are hours and hours because it's the night that the police come, but also all of their body cam as they were continuing their investigation into that massive fight where she was throwing the bar stools. So that's the moment where they walk in. They had actually shown that body cam on her show, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
And we're going to get into the implications of that.
Hours and hours more of their police investigation. But and this is the next day. What we're about to play here, this is the next day. The police have come back. Next week, the police come back to actually confiscate one of the bar stools.
As evidence.
As evidence.
Because she threw 3 of them.
And Taylor has a few questions for the officers before they leave.
So with this, like, you guys looking at this, like, is it, I guess, like, is it super bad?
Is it super bad? Well, no one's dead, so I mean, it's not super bad, right? Yeah. But I mean, it's not a good thing. I mean, it's definitely not a good thing. But we deal with things on much higher levels.
It's not life-altering.
Yes.
It's not the end of your world. You will get past this, trust me.
That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Like,
yeah, this is not going to end your work.
I would use this as a really good learning lesson. If you need to get some help for any issues, get it. That's what this is going to turn into, I think.
So I gotta say, the cop in this case is kind of doing a good job of not just looking at it as a criminal case, but realizing that it's incendiary, that the two of them are together, and the two of them fight, and they fight in front of the kid, and the cop is mediating, and I think that's a really encouraging thing.
Think both of them were the officers who were there trying to...
It's a good thing.
Point her... I mean, they've seen the video of the fight at this point, so they know what they're dealing with, and they're trying to address that.
It is super bad.
But it
By the
was
way,
super bad.
It is super bad.
I mean, I know it's kind of funny, you know, her asking that question, but we have to remember that night she was extremely intoxicated. And you can see that in the new footage that we uncovered from that night, where she's slurring, she's dropping into the sink while she's trying to fill up a water glass. Like, she was extremely intoxicated.
Well, we
so
also
she doesn't know the situation.
and we also know that right after all of this went down, Dakota had his lawyer go back to family court and negotiate with Taylor's lawyer, and one of the things that they negotiated was she had to take alcohol ed classes.
For sure. I mean, you can see in the footage, she is way more drunk than Dakota was, at least that night. I don't even know if Dakota was drinking.
I mean, from the get-go, the fact that when they open the door, when the cop knocks on the door and they open the door, in front of the cop, she's still hitting Dakota. That you clearly, if you don't sober up at that moment when you open the door and there's a cop there, then you're clearly wasted.
She was 3 sheets.
For sure.
Yeah.
But one of the weird things is Dakota, you know, in the middle of all of this, Dakota said, arrest me, which is kind of bizarre.
I mean, I think that shows a lot what their relationship was like and why it's been 3 years since this incident, why they continue to kind of stay together and why this didn't come to light right away, because they were so addicted to each other and in love that he was willing to even be like, take me.
But they still are. A month ago, they got into it where each accused the other of physical violence.
Right.
So this is a toxic, terrible relationship. The interesting thing to me is they showed some of this on Secret Lives.
Yeah.
Right. First episode.
So ABC saw this. I mean, if they did any due diligence, they saw that.
Right.
For sure.
And yet she gets cast.
Exactly.
I mean, they clearly wanted
desperately.
That's what they wanted.
Desperately.
What was that, Daniela?
Okay.
Right.
They desperately wanted her.
And they got it. But what's also clear to us, we found out something that happened while she was shooting the show. Remember, she shot the entire season last fall of The Bachelorette. And at least one of the Bachelorette suitors had done his own research and brought it up to her.
Right. So we have heard from people that were on the set that she was on this one-on-one date with this guy, Casey. And he asked her, listen, I know about your past domestic violence incident. Can you tell me how you've worked on yourself since then, what you've done to better yourself? She absolutely lost it on set while the cameras were rolling in front of him on this date and stormed off the set.
So
she did not answer his question.
Made it clear she wasn't going to give anything because she didn't want it to be used in the show, I'm sure.
But the weird part about that is it was so public on her other show that were there talks that she had saying, we're not going to get into this? Did they promise that? That's the missing link here, that she got so angry. Was it because, I don't know this.
The guy brought it up, or because she thought...
Did any of the producers say, look, we're not going to get into that? And then all of a sudden he brings it up. Because it's weird to me that he would bring up something that she knows was readily available because it was on her show, and then she gets that angry unless she had an expectation that it wouldn't come up.
That it wouldn't come up.
That's right. And so...
And I do wonder if the guy who brought it up, did he genuinely bring it up of his own volition,
or detest her,
or was someone in her ear, one of the producers, because that happens when they make that show, that producers meet with each of the people and they say, here's a conversation you could have. Did they suggest that, trying to sort of
I don't think they would have
stoke
planted
her?
that, because it seems like they weren't really that aware of her
Yeah,
situation.
well, I don't think that's true. I think they were aware. You know what's worse than them being aware? Not being aware. It is actually worse not being aware with all the information that's out in public on her show.
If you take ABC at their word, after we posted the video last week, what they said it was not the knowledge of her arrest. They knew about that.
It was the
they
video.
said the video changes things.
But but see,
I'm just saying
sorry.
that's what they said.
That's what they said.
They knew about her arrest. Everyone did.
But did they know what underlies her arrest, which is that kind of violence? So yeah, if you see it graphically, the reason they had to cancel the show is that everybody saw it.
Right.
It's not so much that they didn't know what happened. It's now everybody saw it. And you can't juxtapose, here's a rose, against here's a bar stool.
Oh.
Shelby, Philadelphia. Look, everyone's pointing the finger at Taylor, but I feel like we have to talk about the network's hand in this. You know, they've known about this incident since 2023, yet continued to air her through 3 seasons of Secret Lives and The Bachelorette, piggybacking off her mental health and only pausing filming after this video came to light and everyone saw it, just like you said. You know, they reduced domestic violence to a plot point, and I'm wondering, where is the accountability from people behind the camera?
Yeah, I mean, they leaned into it from that very first episode, and now the question is whether or not Secret Lives will continue with Taylor, or will the show just go on without her, or will it not come back at all?
Yeah. I made a mistake. Charlie pointed it out. It wasn't Dakota that went to family court. It was Tate. So let me just do a pickup. Actually, her baby daddy, Tate, went to family court after this happened and took the kids away, and her lawyer agreed, and one of the conditions to get him back was she had to take alcohol ed classes.
The part you keep, I think you're forgetting is that the same people who oversee Bachelorette at ABC oversee Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's all
Well,
ABC.
they're different executive producers.
No. Oh, yes, different executive producers on each show.
Right.
But as far as
I don't know one knows what the others do.
ABC and Disney is concerned,
Yeah, but they have different, you know the way it works, they have different S&P people. When we were WB, I don't think Extra and TMZ ever got confused.
of course not. What I'm saying is the knowledge of the producers of The Bachelorette. You don't think that they spoke to the producers
I don't know.
of Secret Lives?
I think they wanted her so
When
bad.
Disney, and this is a Disney show.
You would think so, but I don't know. I don't know. And from the people I've talked to over there, it feels like the producers of that show just wanted her.
Right. And no, and I'm sure they were going to get her. I guess what we're talking about is whether or not, how much knowledge did they have? How much knowledge did
They
they
knew
have?
enough.
All right.
Okay. Hi. Huh? What one? Let me guess. I think the tuna one. I think I just don't think people get salmon.
Salmon.
They picked salmon?
They did.
I'm shocked.
Was
Really?
was that the favorite?
I was
Kind of neutral?
Yeah, kind of neutral on it.
It looks really good. Almost looks like a lox and bagel kind of sandwich.
Did you show them the picture?
Yeah.
That's probably why. It looks like a lox.
Yeah, it does look.
People love that.
Yeah.
People love a lock and bagel.
I never understood it. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite,
Maybe get
guys.
some extra.
You guys have a favorite bagel type? Sandwich?
Get there.
But yes, guys, make sure whenever there's segments, leave some comments. Any questions you guys want them to answer. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. People were saying earlier, do you think that Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is going to get renewed again?
I don't know, because the other women in the show were on strike against going back with Taylor. So she's the star. So I don't know.
Because I saw somebody saying that they don't think that the show will return if they don't have Taylor included, because she's
a lot of
obviously
people
the biggest.
think a lot of people think that too. She was clearly the star of it. I don't know.
Let's see. Someone, Alan was saying that this is similar to the Ray Rice situation.
Oh, there are so many similarities to this. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Let's see.
What are we doing next? What's D2? A2 rather.
Oh. Someone said, do you think that there will ever be another season of The Bachelorette after this?
There may or may not be. Let me just say that's what I know.
Okay, may or may not. So, not,
the
so
jury,
not
the
confirmed.
jury is out.
Jury's out. Gotcha.
Bachelor in Paradise apparently outperformed Bachelorette last time, so I was told.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. It's kind of like similar to it's more similar to the more popular shows of that variety, like the Love Islands and those
See,
kinds
that's
of
the thing. I
things.
think they were trying to compete with Love Island, and
Oh,
they
absolutely.
jumped the shark there.
Let's see. Disney. What local bar? Government is not one to say.
With a couple that was on the show Married at First Sight, and we talked about Bachelorette stuff. Do you think that this was possibly a PR stunt? This whole thing to cast her and like all this happened because
God, no, they wanted to air this. They're losing so much money. This, believe me, this is cataclysmic for ABC. And, you know, I think for Warner Brothers, it ain't great.
Even though this is the only show that people are talking about right now?
Yeah, a show that never aired. They lost a fortune. Now they're blaming each other. I heard screaming going on. You know?
Yeah.
Sved asked, what do you think about the rumors that it's going to be on Hulu?
It's not going to be on Hulu.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think they might still see it streaming.
It's not going to happen.
Damn.
It's not going to happen.
Sorry, guys.
Dang.
No Hulu.
My bigger question to you is, would you watch if it aired?
I think
from what
everybody would watch it.
On social media, like I've never watched it, but I would watch it now.
Everybody would watch that?
I think it's almost more. It would be more popular now after all this.
They should pick Lorena Bobbitt to do the Golden Bachelorette. Do Lorena Bobbitt.
Somebody said that Charles should be the Golden Bachelor.
Harvey has no words for that.
April 8th, guys. There's a big thing happening on April 8th.
Oh.
9th? April 9th.
April 9th.
Charles and I opened the season of a big show.
Oh.
And it gets real.
Oh.
And you cannot tell us what show.
I get attacked.
Oh.
Physically?
Would Alan Richardson come over and
stunt double? You did it yourself?
Oh. Yeah, would Alan Richardson
so you guys have really got to watch this show. Whatever Harvey gets attacked, he didn't use a stunt double.
Physically.
Oh, jeez.
Were you saw?
He was there.
You saw it?
He was there.
You got pummeled?
Multiple.
No.
More than several.
Why didn't you use a stunt double?
Nope, couldn't. Couldn't.
Not in the budget.
I had lines in the middle of the attack.
For you?
All right, let's go.
A15.
Yeah, no,
A2.
It's let me tell you.
Devin, going to Devin.
Okay.
Great job, Brendan and
Here we go.
Alexa. Great job.
Okay. Here we go. How's your Spanish?
Pretty good, actually. I've been doing Duolingo for 500-something days.
What does "quién es el más macho" mean?
Who is the toughest?
The biggest man. The toughest man.
And it seems like that's what was going on, part of what was going on between Reacher star Alan Richardson and one of his neighbors, a guy named Ronnie, who we spoke to yesterday. Ronnie Taylor told us his side of things, where he did admit that he, at one point, did shove Alan twice.
This has to do with the neighborhood in Tennessee where both of them live. Alan and his kids were going back and forth in the neighborhood on their motorcycles.
And this was the video we showed you yesterday of Alan beating the snot out of Ronnie.
And so Ronnie told us yesterday that Alan and his kids were menaces in the neighborhood, that they were going really fast, that they were making a lot of noise, and it was putting other kids in the neighborhood in danger. He was fed up. Now we know how fed up.
Well, that was one side of it. Now we get to see this is the video we showed you yesterday. Now we have new video. This is the entire encounter from Alan Richardson's view, because while he was riding his motorcycle, he was wearing a body cam on his chest.
Now, he was wearing a body cam because that's what a lot of motorcyclists do. It's not like he expected a fight.
Right. But he ended up getting one. As he's rolling down the street, watch, the guy who's standing in the road is Ronnie.
children.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all agree on one thing. Clearly, what he's doing is very dangerous with his kids. Alan. Speeding through the neighborhoods when there's a bunch of kids who play in this neighborhood is obviously very dangerous and bad.
If he was speeding,
well, hold on. We can tell you this.
We've seen videos.
That after the fight,
we
see video, and Alan is going close to 40 miles an hour, and this is shortly after the video, right before it cuts off. His kid was in front of him, so he was going faster. And this is in a neighborhood where kids are playing.
There's tons of kids who play, so everyone can agree that's bad, obviously. But I feel like obviously cops are investigating now, and after now you see this video, do you think Alan's side could be that he was the one who jumped in front of his motorcycle?
But Ronnie, okay, but again, he didn't do anything physically to Alan. And if you're talking about who got physical first, yesterday we thought it was Ronnie because Ronnie told us that he had shoved Alan twice. But when we see in this video, it's actually Alan who shoves Ronnie.
It's true, but it doesn't matter because what happens is
yesterday you said it does matter.
No, I'll tell you. I can tell you why it doesn't. I don't want to get too legal about it.
Here we go.
But it resets because after he pushes Ronnie, they then just start talking again. So it kind of resets, and then the question is when you see the beat
no
down.
immediate danger.
That's right. That's right. It goes away. It resets, and the reality is this is mutual combat. Nobody's going to get prosecuted. The bigger thing is. This is the way they're handling disputes. I mean, I get Ronnie's frustration. I understand it, and you hear him say it. And Alan's a jerk for basically just flaunting it and saying, screw you, I'm going to do what I want to do. There should be regard for the neighborhood. But at the same time, that's not the way you handle it. I mean, he's standing in front of him, and I get his frustration. But
so how do you handle it?
You call the cops and
he did. Tell them this is going on.
I know, but then the police should come out, and you need to deal with it that way.
It seems like that's what Ronnie was like. He called the cops, and he wanted to make sure Alan was not going to be gone by the time the police got
here. So he's standing there.
So he stands in the road.
No, he jumps in the road in front of him.
Right.
And it looks like it's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like that's why he fell off his bike.
I mean, honestly, these are two man-children. I mean, that's what's going on.
I mean, it's street justice, right?
So
it is street justice.
So I ask you, as we started it, ¿Quién es más macho?
Well, I mean,
in your opinion.
Oh, Alan beat the crap out of him, so clearly him.
Hi, this is Sarah from Kentucky. I think Alan's altercation with his neighbor is less like a movie scene and more like a real-life reminder that even the tough guys have bad days, too. What's being shared has obviously escalated so quickly, but I think it's worthy to point out the importance of being able to navigate any bodies of troubled water, if you will, with a level head and a calmness to this situation.
Which neither had.
There was none of that.
Exactly.
Neither had.
And which brings me to my next point. De-escalating any situation is a skill set. And I think if it were not a skill set, we wouldn't need to hire hostage negotiators.
Okay. This ran long, but I think that's okay. That's what David Muir does.
Later.
That's what he does. And
later when we do that.
We'll do a 20-second B block.
Somebody said that should be a new series for you.
We'll be back.
We'll be back in a minute.
Someone said you should be a host of a new series called Street Justice and just have it be like things like this.
Can I tell you something? Do you know the weird thing? I did that show.
Really?
Yeah. There was a show. I did a show. It was a pilot called Street Justice where I went to Arrowhead, and the whole idea was neighborhood disputes.
Oh, that's cool.
I couldn't sell it, but we shot the pilot.
Well,
like Arrowhead's got a lot of neighborhood disputes.
Yeah.
We got a good one there. We just couldn't sell it.
Was it like stuff like, would it have been stuff like this where it's like fighting?
This was in the late 80s.
Shoot, guys, well.
So they were fighting over cocaine? What?
Just ahead of its time.
Where are we going? Yeah, that's the thing.
Babcock Sports. Oh.
Well, guys, you could have had Street Justice.
I mean, you're still going to Babcock.
Let us know if you want him to bring it back.
Got it.
No. Okay. Anakin. Yo.
Could.
Come on, priorities.
Could be penalties.
Hang up.
You're disrupting the peace in the neighborhood.
Cameron.
Oh, boys, this is a big one.
I mean, if that's in the bylaws, if the bylaws say...
Perfect.
Some of them have, like, you can't have a basketball goal. They'll fine you. They might fine you. Well, yeah, so.
Boy, this is not boding well for your homeowning future.
Don't you think a homeowners association can fine them for fighting in the front
Probably
yards
not.
of the neighborhood?
I was trying to figure out,
You gotta
is
find
there a
if there's a
homeowners
bylaw.
association there? Yeah, but it doesn't have
There
to
could
be
still be.
necessarily.
It doesn't have to be gated.
There could be a homeowners.
And I would be fining them. We're all over TMZ fighting over the lawns.
You can't just make up a fine. It
No,
has to
I'm
be.
saying, yeah, but
Okay,
there's
what are we
probably
doing here?
something in there.
It's got to be in the rules and regs.
Rules and regs. It's probably in there somewhere.
Yeah, no. I love it. And if fucking mention. Okay, I'm just telling you.
Did you just threaten me on camera?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
You guys saw that, right? He came over and he went,
Yes.
nah.
I'm serious. It just derails everything. Let's go.
Huh. Who's really to blame?
Outa is catching fire. Out with their asses.
Yeah.
All of Congress for not funding TSA, not running the government,
creating
going
these huge
into
lines
debt.
at the airport. By the way, you know who seems like they're on board with Outa?
Delta.
Delta Airlines said, "We are done with you, Congress."
I love you, Delta.
It does feel like a retaliatory move, but basically Delta
It's just a fair move.
That they've said no more perks for Congress.
So Congress
members
used to,
of Congress
they
can
would
usually
just breeze through these lines.
Delta basically ushers them through so that they can get to their flights quicker and without any of the hassles that the rest of us have to go through.
The party is over.
Right. Delta's saying we're not on board with that until this shutdown ends, which is what. Look, I don't think it's a big enough stake, but that's the problem I've always said.
They need to feel
Members
it.
of Congress
They need to feel
don't
it.
have a stake in what the rest of us have to go through. And so therefore
they shouldn't get if they can't fund the government, they shouldn't get paid.
Right.
They shouldn't get paid.
If it were like that,
I'm serious about
then,
that.
No, I agree with
then
you.
suddenly they would be able to reach a compromise and make something happen.
And if that's what it takes, that's why we need new people. And look, I'm telling you, we did a social media thing on this yesterday. Over a million people looked at this thing. And what we're saying is that, the Democrats are blaming the Republicans, and the Republicans blame the Democrats. But the reality is that it used to be that both sides could reach compromises.
You know what I think
if
this
they
is?
can't, you got to get a group of new people in there. And that means even getting rid of people you like.
Because, Harvey,
you've got to basically threaten them.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I got his attention. I think you're right. But I think the issue. I think the issue is that politicians on both sides are listening to these voices on Twitter. Those do not represent real people. Most real people want compromise. They're normal people. They just want to go to the airport and go through the damn security line without waiting 4 hours.
How about aside from that you've got people making $35,000, $40,000 a year living hand to mouth, and this is the third time that they haven't gotten paid for their work, and they can't afford. We'll just.
How do you budget anything when you don't know if you're going to get paid?
It's not enough to begin with.
But they can't even budget because they're living hand to mouth.
All right, so will this move then by Delta, and hopefully other airlines will follow, will this move be enough of a pressure point?
No. What we've got to do is stand up to all of them.
Hold on. It could be a pressure point if they happen to be flying at an airport where they have to wait for 5 hours to get on a plane. That would actually get their attention.
It'll get their attention, but they're still not going to do anything. We need a new group of people in there that you just can't. When one side just says, it's the other person's fault, it's all of your faults. And, it's like, there are strengths and weaknesses, but for one person to say, it's the other person, it's the other guy, it's baloney. It used to work. It's not working anymore. It's a dysfunctional group. We've just got to say goodbye to all of them. And I'll tell you this, if we said we're going to say goodbye to all of them and this caught fire, they would change their ways immediately.
Quickly.
Immediately. Yeah. We wouldn't have to get rid of them because as soon as they felt we were serious,
the power of the people is greater than the people in power.
What we used to say in the 60s, power to the people.
Shay, Florida, I 100% agree on that, about that pressure that's going to have to eventually be put on these lawmakers. Because can you imagine standing in line for like 4 hours and the lawmaker just curtails their way around you? The people are going to get annoyed. And I'm sorry, when you get annoyed, you start making calls. And honestly, have we not talked enough about the actual Delta workers? Do you know there's already signs in TSA saying, hey, it's a felony to harass these people? Can you imagine what they're going through when these lines are so long?
Yeah.
About the workers.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you were standing in line and you saw, say, I don't know, Mike Johnson breeze through, would you try to trip him?
Don't incriminate yourself. You don't incriminate yourself. What are you doing?
I'm not sure I'd be happy, and it's on each side. I don't think anyone's happy with anyone, and I don't really think they're winning.
That's true.
Okay.
It is on both sides. Even though you use Mike Johnson as the example,
Get out.
could easily have been.
It could have been, but he's so trippable.
He's so trippable.
Get out of Charles. Get out
He's
of
got
Charles.
a real trippable face, that guy.
He totally does.
Trippable face. I've never.
Oh man. This guy is terrified that I was going to bring up.
Okay.
Slowly dying.
What is this, B2?
Power the people.
Where's Janet?
So much greater.
Yeah, they're saying that there's a lot of blame to go around for both parties, but.
But what?
There's always a but.
But what?
It was literally but ...
I'm like the guy that invented the paperclip.
1 second, Jackson.
I'm blaming both parties. Power to the people. Good luck. It's not Trump's fault. He's too old and orange.
The people. So much greater than
Democrats are voting no.
How do you guys feel about out and out? I mean, would you seriously?
Well, here's the thing. What we were just saying about the power of the people. The power of the people is greater if the people agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we
because
can.
for outer to work, you need.
No, you're right.
Several.
You
tens of millions of
you
people
need a
to be on
You
board.
need a movement. You need a movement. And you're right. They need to feel
If we're
threatened.
fractured, then they actually have more power.
If they felt that this thing was gaining steam and that their asses are all on the line, they would change.
Daniela, what do we have here
I was
for
being
assets?
out with Trump's ass.
Are you ready to go?
Miley talking about how.
Let's do it.
Who was cast?
Airport is cut.
Taylor Swift was in there.
What?
Power belongs to the
Please
stakeholders, not the
understand that we
people.
don't know
America is
anything
too
about
diverse
that.
for people to agree on one thing.
But on the special, she reveals that. All right.
Okay, here we go. I may, if I get a phone call, I may have to dip for the rest of the show. Guys, just so you know.
Well, I think this this event that happened is not really for us, our generation. But
I'm a big Miley Cyrus
But I do
fan.
understand why. Yes, you can be a Miley Cyrus fan of her music now, but you don't know anything about Hannah Montana. And the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary
Right.
special went down last night, and it was, well, it was
sparkly.
monumental, very sparkly.
Somebody in our office was very sparkly on her way over
My
to
question
said
was-
event.
Well, yes, Janet went full sparkles for the event.
All day I'm wearing my usual like big t-shirt and leggings, and then all of a sudden Harvey comes out of a meeting and I'm in this sparkly sequin dress,
like,
and he's
"What the
like,
hell
"Are
happened?"
you auditioning for Dance Moms? Like, what's going on?"
I did say that.
But I had to go straight from here to the premiere.
But you went to the premiere, which
Yep.
we're gonna find out. I want to hear why it was, because this moved you.
Oh, yeah.
It's
which we're gonna have you explain in a second.
It really
one
did.
of the things, and I didn't know this, but I guess last night Miley explained during the special how Taylor Swift ended up in the Hannah Montana movie.
How did Taylor Swift end up in the Hannah Montana movie?
So the way that Taylor Swift ended up in the Hannah Montana movie was because this was kind of the beginning of her career, and they were looking for someone that would authentically, no shade, I guess, be performing in a barn. We both performed in the barn, and so she came into the performance, and she had written a song for Hannah Montana, maybe even two, but she actually wrote the finale song, You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home. Credit where credit's due.
That song.
Banger.
Whoa.
Stands the test of time.
You can change your hand.
She ate with that one.
So, okay, give us hits, runs, and errors.
Of the special
Yeah.
or the premiere?
The
or
premiere.
both? Oh, okay, so the premiere was, everybody was there, was like-minded, right? So they were playing, there was a DJ that was like a Disney Channel like DJ. So it was not just Miley songs, but like High School Musical, Demi Lovato from back in the day, like Selena Gomez back in the day, and everyone was singing and like vibing.
So these are adults who are reliving a great moment of their
Yes,
adolescence.
Exactly.
I totally get it.
And then the president of, it was like Disney branding something.
Yeah.
She came out and she talked about how Hannah Montana like made such a big cultural impact, and it wasn't just a TV show, you know. It was
Get to Miley.
Okay. And then, okay.
You did say, by the way, when you were like, no, tell us everything. I was like, no, don't tell us everything.
Get to Miley.
She's thanking everybody that like is involved in the special, whatever, and she goes, and of course, the incomparable Miley Cyrus. And then she walks out and she's wearing this gorgeous, the dress, guys, it was just glittering everywhere. And then she had an OG Hannah Montana, like vintage shirt underneath. That's my video.
I'm shocked at how steady your hand is.
Well, no, so because I didn't want to be like, I wanted to be in the moment, so I didn't want to look at it on my phone. So I had my phone held like this, and so I was like, ah, yeah.
Oh my God.
But oh my God, she was so funny, and she didn't really prepare the speech. But so it was very authentic, and talked about how she, as an adult now, she is 33 now. She's merged Hannah and Miley together when, you know, before she really kind of thought of it as a character and not an extension of herself. And it's just really, it was such...
Well, now you get, see, now you don't even have to, we just did you a service. You don't have to stream it now on Disney+.
Right.
Because Janet just told you the entire
And if you
thing.
want the extended version of this, then we'll put it
that
somewhere.
was the premiere. The screening, the actual special is like, I don't want to spoil anything, but it is streaming now, so you can watch it.
Now you say you don't want to spoil anything?
Hi, I'm Dolly. I'm a showbiz reporter from the UK. Oh my God, Taylor Swift, the drop of her going for the 20th century anniversary was honestly the mention of her, because back in the day, like over in the UK especially, like it was always Miley Cyrus. Taylor Swift wasn't as big. And now it's mad to think that she did a cameo in Miley Cyrus's film. But I mean, the women supporting women, I love it. She did say no shade to her about the appearance, that it was just a cameo. But imagine if they did something together now.
I mean, in a way, Hannah Montana helped put Taylor Swift on.
Yeah.
Helped launch her.
But I mean, it sounds like she was somewhat accomplished before.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was early days.
Certainly makes her a huger audience, the Hannah Montana movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And that song is now being like...
Let's see.
What would be the thing, what would be...
The equivalent?
The equivalent for your, what would be the thing that you could have gone in your early 30s to see that would have been like...
Well, the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the
True.
thing.
That's true. That's true. The Beatles.
It is giving Beatlemania. Low-key.
It would definitely be the Beatles.
You didn't hear Dylan said this morning.
And
Dylan said to me, what if you could have met I Love Lucy?
Oh, God.
Right, because Dylan doesn't know her name is actually Lucille Ball.
Okay, what are we doing to see?
Lucy. Charlie Nath doing...
Where do you talk about this?
Oh, I really do have a Lucille shrine.
What does he say?
Box growing up. This first
Really?
Time, yeah. First time I ever saw her in color, because I used to watch I Love Lucy every night. Lucy, I'm home.
Never heard of that. To be honest.
Like the episode when she got drunk from the cough syrup.
This is the first time I've heard.
The Vegemite medicine. She was doing the commercial.
Actually, this is the first time I've heard of this.
Getting through.
The grapes.
Obviously, when I first came to the house, there was, I would, when I would come to the kitchen, hang out, like it was like the common. I kind of felt like it was. I don't want people to like run with this, but like it kind of felt a little cult-like, like we were in like some kind of cult. The people in the house, they were having their bills paid, but at the same time, the people in the house were working for. And I will say this: I had my own issues with Howard as far as like him stepping into the relationship territory between myself and Anna. But at the same time, on the flip side of things, I watched him like work tirelessly, and negotiate all of our contracts and not take a fee. An agent would take, 10% or whatever. A manager would take this. Nothing was taken out of it. Everything went to her.
It's a little businessy, but okay. We can make it work. Okay, let's do this. I can start this one. Danny Lynn's 18. 19 now?
No,
19.
Let me just check
Are you
one more
sure?
time.
I thought she was, maybe she is.
I wrote it down as 19, but I just want to check Danny Lynn Burkhead age. 19.
Okay, here we go. When is the 20th anniversary next year, I think? Reagan? 20th.
Next year.
Yeah, next year. Here we go. So next year is the 20th anniversary of Anna Nicole Smith's death. And it's something that we covered extensively, all of the drama leading up to that terrible day. And one of the people who is really at the center of a lot is Larry Burkhead, who is the father of Danny Lynn, who is now 19 years old.
Amazing. Where's the time going?
And I don't know if you folks remember this, but there was a huge custody battle between Larry and Howard K. Stern, who was Anna's lawyer, both of whom said they were the father, and they fought it out bitterly, and Larry won, but there was a lot of bad blood. So what we're about to show you shows time does heal all.
Yeah, because Larry actually had some nice things to say about Howard. However, he's also talking about the atmosphere in Anna's house at the time, and it was a little weird.
Obviously, when I first came to the house, there was, I would, when I would come to the kitchen, hang out, like it was like the common. I kind of felt like it was. I don't want people to like run with this, but like it kind of felt a little cult-like, like we were in like some kind of cult. The people in the house, they were having their bills paid, but at the same time, the people in the house were working for. And I will say this: I had my own issues with Howard as far as like him stepping into the relationship territory between myself and Anna. But at the same time, on the flip side of things, I watched him like work tirelessly, and negotiate all of our contracts and not take a fee. An agent would take, 10% or whatever. A manager would take this. Nothing was taken out of it. Everything went to her.
So that's kind of. Can we go back to? Can we go back to Danny Lynn? Look at this. It is stunning how
As
much
they say, the spitting
she
image
looks
of her mother.
like Anna Nicole. It is just, and she's.
Yeah, no offense to Larry, but that's 98% Anna there.
And she's going into the modeling business.
Yeah, and Larry has always, been there for Danny Lynn ever since, all the custody stuff got smoothed out, and they go to the Kentucky Derby every single year, and she always is honoring her mother. She wore one of Anna's dresses to the Kentucky Derby, one of her necklaces, and Larry's always very supportive of that.
I will say, Larry and I have been in touch over the years. He is a spectacular father. He moved Danny Lynn out of L.A. after just this mess, and really raised her so well alone, and did such a good job. He is an amazing dad. He really is.
Yeah, what this news shows is that like Anna Nicole Smith got called a gold digger throughout her entire career, but turns out that she was the one getting gold dug on, because it's just this cult-like atmosphere around her of just parasites, and that's how you get that.
See, I wouldn't call Larry a parasite, nor would I call Howard, honestly. I mean, there were some, but not them. I would
think what
argue.
he's saying is that Larry was saying there were other people in the house that he viewed as being that.
But not
way.
them.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? Can we? So wait a minute, are we doing this as C2?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, so we can. Okay, let's do D1. Just so you know. So.
Bye. This is Cardi B.
Hello, everybody. What do you guys think? W's for Larry. Good for you, Larry. Good to hear he's a great dad. He's a good dad. Good guy, Larry.
Okay. Who's doing this? Me. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. Cardi B made a proclamation about her body when her tour started, right around when her tour started, still going right now. But she said she was going to be trimming down certain parts of her body.
Trimming down.
That her butt implants were going to go as soon as the tour was over. She's got, she's got business to do right now, so she's leaving it in. Well, this morning, she seems like maybe she's been thinking about this.
To stay with the metaphor, she backed off. Right?
Backed off of that. Yes, she did.
You were saying you might want to go to Colombia, take some time after the tour to do a procedure.
Oh, yeah. I was saying that, but I'm not going to do it. I was just going to take a little bit of butt out, but I don't have time for that. You know what? I feel really comfortable, like, where I'm at right now, like, with my body and everything.
Yes.
I do have a whole bunch of cellulites because, like, I don't know if it's the age or I don't know if it's the fact that I got, like, 4 kids. I don't know what it is, but it's like, I feel really good. But you know what? It looks so perfect.
It does.
It does, but it's not. But it's okay. I'm loving my imperfections and everything, and I just feel really comfortable. I feel really good.
Oh my God, she is so entertaining.
They must have,
I could just watch her.
You're at the Today Show and you're like, what do we have today? And you're like, oh, Cardi B's coming in. Yes.
I don't buy this for a second. I think she's going to get some taken out. I think she's going to get some taken out at, like, after, maybe not right after the tour.
Why?
Why would you say that?
Why?
Because when is the last time you've seen Cardi B?
There's a lot she's carrying.
She's 5'3". There is a lot. She's already had kids, and when you have kids in BBLs, they start to do something. They sag.
And also, it's just a lot to carry.
It's a lot to carry. Right. I think she's going to get older, and she's going to delete some for sure.
And you can just get rid of it.
Yeah, it's just fat.
I mean, is it like liposuction?
Basically, yeah, suck some of the fat out. She's gonna, and this is the thing, she might not take a lot out to where it's just drastically noticeable. She's gonna take some out for sure. Her butt that thing is staying.
We've seen the videos in the last couple of months. There's a lot.
But I have a question about that, and I'm actually really serious about it. If you're taking, like, some of it out, then you got to make sure each cheek is proportionate. Yeah. And if you pull too much out of one...
You can come back, Charles. He's on to something. He's on to something. He's good.
I just would think that's a hazard of getting some removed as opposed to all removed, that you could have lopsided cheeks.
Well, that's why you pay for a great doctor.
What, am I wrong?
So you don't. That's why you don't go to, like, Tijuana to go get it. You go to a doctor.
Why is Colombia the place as opposed to just doing it here?
That I can't speak of. I do not know. But
I have a lot of questions.
I highly doubt Cardi B is going to a botched doctor.
No, I understand that, but why wouldn't? I mean, you would think in America they've got, God knows, with all the people that got BBLs. That,
well, you do know that a BBL. Wait, you guys do know that a BBL is one of the most dangerous procedures.
Yes,
so I'm pretty sure that probably a lot of American they might not want to get themselves involved with being the ones that. Perfect example. There was a celebrity who did one in Miami. She passed away.
No, I understand that, and she's not the only one.
And people came after that doctor. I'm sure that there's a lot of doctors out here that just go to Colombia.
No, but that's really odd to me. That's really odd to me. If it's a business,
would you take the risk if it's so dangerous? Why?
Yeah, there are people who take. I mean, there are all sorts of operations that.
Anyway, Colombia, Cardi B is not coming down. Sorry.
This is Ebony from Chicago. I've been a Cardi B fan since the very beginning, and I really love that she's made choices about her body, even with other people commenting. And I think that this all just comes down to choice and confidence. And I like that she's put in a place in her life at the level she's at to be like, hey, I'm good where I'm at. And she's loving what she's doing. I appreciate her honesty when it comes down to it and telling more people about it.
And do you appreciate my honesty for just being real about the risks?
I was waiting for you to go to, do they bring in, like, scales,
I'm surprised.
individual scales
you didn't
for each
say,
cheek?
Harvey? that she made this comment that she's not going to take it out after after her and Stephon Diggs broke up. So now she's single. So now maybe she wants to keep her ass to.
Oh, I never thought of that.
She made this comment after the breakup. Now she's single again.
That's a really solid point.
I don't know. Maybe she just, wants to.
Happy Women's History Month.
Okay.
Brian Parker next.
What are we doing?
My favorite comment from all that was just Harv is being cheeky.
What?
Steve Carell
someone was just like that you're being cheeky.
Yeah, I saw it. I sent it.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
Okay. Okay. How long you want? Okay. Maybe.
We'll get there.
2:30. Don't say it.
Always count on your friends. Your friends will never lead you wrong until they do. Because Steve Carell went on Amy Poehler's podcast and was talking about The Office, the show that really made him a huge success. And he's talking about how he almost didn't do the show thanks to his buddy Paul Rudd.
I was just a cast member on SNL, and we were watching the British Office like everyone else and loving it. And I remember they were going to make the American version, and everyone was like, "This is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. No one can be as good as Ricky Gervais. No one can do that show." And then we heard it was you.
I'm a poor man's Ricky Gervais. It's funny that you guys all heard, they're doing an American version, and everyone had the same reaction. And I remember Rudd. Rudd pulled me aside and was like, "Don't do it, man. Don't audition.
Sure.
Don't audition. It is like there's no way."
Yeah, everyone was like, "Don't even touch this. Don't touch this."
10-foot pole.
Oh my God.
Boy, I know it's awful when your friends give you advice.
Okay,
sometimes your friends really don't know better, right?
Can I tell a story?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So my first job in television was working at KNBC News, which is the NBC affiliate in LA. I was terrible, and I didn't know what I was doing. And the weatherman was pulling me aside and helping me. Pat Sajak was the weatherman.
See, the way to tell the story, you don't tell his name first. You should have said,
it's okay.
The weatherman pulls you aside.
And so he was just so helpful and nice to me, and nobody else was helping me. And about, 8 months later, he announces he's leaving KNBC to do Wheel of Fortune. And I remember saying to him, "Can we go to the commissary?" And so we go over to the commissary and we get sodas. And I sit down and I say, "You've been so good to me that I just want to say, you're making a huge mistake. That you're so good at doing weather. Why would you go do a game show?
You're here at NBC. Come on."
But you're making the exact point that I want to make. Paul was looking out for him. Look, Anchorman had just come out in 2004, was a huge hit. Nobody knew who Steve Carell was yet, but that helped propel him. The Office was a British comedy that ran for 2 seasons. It was very dry. Hilarious, but very dry. And there was no way to know that it was going to work in America. It was a gamble. Those first few episodes were, in fact, the same scripts. So he was looking out saying, like, dude, your star is rising. Why the heck would you want to join?
Because sometimes you got to take a chance.
You do, and it's a good thing they did.
Right.
Paul Rudd and I, birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pat. Really,
it's actually really funny.
Really
Every time I saw Pat, he's saying, "Hey, thanks for that advice, man."
Mm-hmm.
He was so nice to me.
Yeah, the weather guy always is.
He was great.
Zeph said, "Did you ever tell Pat not to do a talk show?"
Yeah, the thing you should have told him, you didn't tell him now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What's next?
Bob Woodward.
What about him?
He's doing have you seen this the show on Netflix, the documentary Cover Up? It's basically Cy Hirsch. Like, it's about him. It's about Seymour Hirsch, the guy who broke that. Yeah. And it's him talking about how he got certain stories and actually revealing some of his sources because he'd say, "Well, they're dead now. Doesn't matter." And so he talks about all this. And what's great about the documentary is that he's hesitant about it. He's like in the middle of he's talking about certain things and he says, "You know what? I can't do this. You guys know too much. You've seen my diaries. You have people here who I don't know who they are, and maybe they're going to talk about my sources. I don't want to do this. Stop the cameras." And they stop, but they clearly get him to come back at some point, and he starts talking about other things. And
no, that's interesting. What's it on?
Really interesting. It's on Netflix. It's called Cover Up.
Oh, I want to watch it. I'm going to watch that.
It is, yeah.
I'm going to watch it as soon as I finish Love Story.
But I think Bob Woodward.
That's interesting.
I feel like, and they actually, Bob Woodward was part of this, was in the Cover Up documentary.
That's interesting.
And I feel like he must have been, he was like, all right, well, if Hirsch is doing it.
Where does he talk? Oh, hey, Janet, can you look up? Kill my mic.
Kill Harvey's mic.
There is no sock. No.
Charles, have you seen the dinosaur documentary on Netflix?
Is it about dinosaurs? You know, they all died out.
Have you
I watched a new documentary on Netflix, and it was so good, and you should watch it too.
What is it?
It was about the family history of Rupert Murdoch. I learned a lot. I did not know that this man was. Did you watch it?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know anything.
Did you watch Succession?
I don't know who that is.
I did, and I had no idea that show was based off of
Now, as you were watching this documentary, didn't you realize
the whole thing?
They ripped it
straight from their family, even like the siblings down to the daughter.
Yes, it's about that, like the guy that it's based on.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
okay,
Succession
let's do
is based
this.
on this family.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the people who brought you Watergate comes an incredible story of journalism from, I cannot wait for this. Bob Woodward has announced that he is going to write a memoir, not just any old memoir where he talks about the incredible stories he's broken, including Watergate, but he says he's going to name names. The memoir is called Secrets.
Name names of sources.
Which is unheard of, really, for a journalist of his level. Why would he be doing that? Well, he said, they're dead. Doesn't matter. And I could see in some cases where that matters, but I think it might matter in some cases.
Well, I think in this case, what's interesting is he's still in the game. And, you know, one of the things you do when you're talking to sources is you tell them you will protect them. And even though he's doing it kind of posthumously for them, when he goes to the next person after the memoir gets published,
right.
they're going to say,
well, except that
they may never
he's probably going to, well, depending on who he's talking to, he's going to die before they do.
Unless he writes a well, maybe, maybe not.
Right.
Depends.
So he's 83.
And most of the politicians now in the government are.
He's got a treasure trove of records. I mean, as a public, you have somebody who likes politics. I'm really curious about what's going on.
To read it.
That legally, the privilege is with him. It's not with them. So he's allowed to do it. But you're right. It's potentially betraying, depending on what he does, decades of promises that he made to people to keep them silent. The fact that it's posthumous doesn't change the promise.
Now, just to get...
am I wrong? They've already disclosed who Deep Throat was.
Yeah, Mark Jesus.
I've forgotten myself.
Oh, my God.
But they've disclosed...
He disclosed it, not Bob Woodward.
Mark did.
Mark Feltz. Mark Feltz disclosed it himself. He came out in his dying days and said, I'm Deep Throat.
But if he didn't, then the question is, would there be an expectation he just never wanted that out for his family?
Sure.
I don't know.
And I remember Woodward did an interview, and he said, I will never disclose it. I remember that. I will never disclose it. This is before he came forward. Either the source will have to come out and tell him himself, or the secret will die with me.
I remember that.
And so, apparnly not.
All I can say is, it's a little dicey, but I can't wait to read this.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah. I'm dying to read it.
Are you dying to read it? Wow.
Yeah. But he doesn't just say... Does he just say he's going to disclose dead
people?
Out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dane Drebin from Gig Harbor, Washington. I just wanted to say I'm actually really interested in seeing what Bob Woodward has to say. He's been one of the most influential journalists of my entire life since I've been alive. So I'm just super interested to see what he has to say in a world where all you hear is fake news, fake news, fake news. It'll be cool to kind of see behind the scenes. And I'm sure he's got some juicy tidbits he hasn't released yet.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it should be good stuff.
He definitely does. By the way, and I don't know if Bob was inspired. I feel weird calling him Bob, like we're not friends. But Mr. Woodward, I don't know if he was inspired by, there's a documentary on Netflix now called Cover Up, and it's a same thing about Cy Hirsch, right, who broke the My Lai massacre story, and among several others.
Which was a huge, huge story during Vietnam.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't wait.
It's a must read.
Okay, where are we going? What's F?
Go to Luca next. Just take a step over.
Oh my God, I know so much about this. Okay.
Just stand on the opposite side of Charles.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing this, and then what?
Okay.
Do you want floor?
We have, wait, there's sound on, whose podcast did you say is on? The Bostics.
I know a lot about this. RFK Jr., until he moved to Washington, worked out at my gym.
Right.
And he always worked out in jeans. And it was bizarre, and I never asked him why.
So it's not something he just does for the cameras?
He really does work out in jeans. And I could never get an answer. You know, I talk to people in the gym. That's my gym. And that's him. And he goes to, and he always works out in jeans. And I never knew why, and I think we're going to find out, and I don't know what he says.
Well, here's his explanation. He was on the Bostics podcast, and yeah, talked about working out in denim. I can't, there's no good answer for this, but here's what he said.
There cannot be.
The jeans cold plunging, the jeans working out, this is like become a brand. What's going on with the jeans?
Originally, I would just had a busy schedule always, so I would go hiking with my dogs in the morning, and then I would go straight to the gym in my jeans, and, it was just a convenience to work out. And then when I was campaigning, a couple of people took pictures of me in the gym wearing jeans, and then, I don't know, then I just got in too deep. So what we wanted to happen is that people, get inspired to work out.
All right, still not a good answer.
Not a good answer.
Not a good answer. So wait, why were you hiking the dogs wearing jeans? But maybe depending on the terrain. But then
I think
change.
It's sometimes people have a thing, and I think this was his thing.
Well, I think it is now, but before,
no, I think it was when he went to my gym.
Right.
He did it. He's making it sound like he only did it here. He always did it, and I just think it was his thing. And maybe he doesn't have good calves. What?
The cover-up.
Don't you think it has something to do with routine, Like, you do the same thing every morning when you go to the gym.
When you go to the gym, you are sweaty. And the idea of
But if you're not doing cardio.
is
but
gross.
You saw the stuff he's doing. You would definitely be sweating.
It's gross.
It doesn't, it's, oh.
Anthony Million, South Carolina. Honestly, this is the last thing that anybody wants to hear from RFK. There are so many other pressing things that are going on in this country as far as our health and human services go. He's the leader of the FDA. We're a couple years outside of a pandemic. Nobody wants to hear about his workout routine. We want to hear about the health and safety of our food system, of our drug system, things like that.
I agree. I mean, I agree with you on a level, but I do kind of want an answer to it.
Yeah, there had to be. I want to know about the first time, and he's like, you know what, that was all right.
That was okay.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
That's what I wanted to hear from him.
That's my thing. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Hi, I'm Jordana from Boca, and I'm talking about Frankie Paul. Here's the thing, reality TV tends to reward bad behavior. Look at the housewives who've served prison time and then they're right back on our screen. Look at Colton, the Bachelor. He's living his best life. So in this situation, it seems as though ABC wanted to take advantage of the fact that scandal sells. In this situation, though, she allegedly had a meltdown on set when one of her castmates, one of the contenders, asked her about it, and she threw a fit. It just shows that she has no accountability and she has not learned her lesson, where all actions have consequences.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, one more.
I'm Vina, and I'm going to be talking about Cardi B. And I think, like, her having thoughts about getting rid of her implants can be seen as a positive thing. To me, it shows that she is growing to love her body more unconditionally. And I think that when I think about how Cardi B has maneuvered in the industry, I think about how, women of color often have to face, toxic beauty standards that they feel like they have to measure up to. And I think her talking about even wanting to get rid of those implants is like kind of giving that a middle finger, like, hey, I'm now starting to love my body. And I think that
But she backed off it.
But she backed off of it.
She said, I'm not going to do it.
I would agree with you. And actually, when she said she was going to take him out, I thought that exactly what you said. Like, good. She's going to be just comfortable being herself. But now she says she's going to keep him. So go figure.
Okay, what's G? Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait, we should, I don't know if we can, did we put some blurs on here? Okay, all right.
Okay, here we go. Let's get this done. Here we go.
I don't really have a lot to say about this. It's more about you just sort of watching. Sydney Sweeney
knows how to
not
sell.
Just an actress.
She knows how to sell her wares.
She is a heck of a salesperson because she is, of course, we told you a few weeks ago that she was launching her Siren lingerie line, and she's clearly decided.
If you got them, flaunt them.
That's not what I was going to say, and I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's what she's doing.
She's decided that she's the best billboard for her company, much the way Oprah was always on her cover of her magazines.
Kim Kardashian.
Rolling out something
new. And
new,
why would you
neither
if you're
is
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah.
I mean, it works. Even though we can't show it to you.
Yeah, we can't show you most of it.
If you saw it online,
check out TMZ.com.
It's effective. It is effective. Yes. So congratulations, Sydney Sweeney. We'll see
And
you tomorrow.
Scooter.
And Scooter. Okay. Wow. We were efficient today.
Yeah. Zippity-doo-dah.
Okay, I got to watch the other show, guys. Nice talking to you today. Outa.
It's going to take millions. What are you looking at?
Singing. What are you talking about?
We said that we
I
were
just took
gonna-
out my IFB.
No,
Relax.
let's make-
Guys,
God. Tawana's over here like giving me stink eye just because I'm taking off my IFB. She's like,
as soon as you say out, it's just.
What do you think
They
you're
were all
doing?
happy about Harvey being in a good mood today, and then he stopped talking to them halfway through the show.
What always happens is we get to a certain. It's like he doesn't realize every day it's the same shit. Like, if we start the show at 11 o'clock, you're going to have to race through it at some point. So we're trying to get him to start earlier so we'd have more time.
He doesn't. Nope. He likes to chit chat
And all of a sudden he looks up and he goes, oh my God, look, it's 11:50. What happened?
Yeah, Cameron's
Really?
sitting at his desk.
Cameron really
And then
had some
watch the
things he
show.
wanted to say about Sydney Sweeney. Why don't
was
you
it.
let us know now,
Wait,
Cameron?
before
Go
we
ahead.
even get there, this is what he did. You guys are sitting back like, all right, 3, 2, 1. He's been sitting like this the whole show, not paying attention to anything you guys do. Then you guys said, Sydney Sweeney. Oh, wow. Oh.
Even though
He was like,
full well he knew the video, he's the one who
He said he watched it 10 times and he should be on the floor.
Well, he was watching it just to make sure,
10
for standards and practice, he had to make sure things were
All right, so what would you
not
have said on the
revealed.
floor, Cameron?
I just
Remember your girlfriend's watching.
Oh man, what are you doing? Stop icing him. We were gonna get good commentary. Now we're getting nothing.
All right, go ahead. What would you say?
Sydney Sweeney is a very beautiful woman. That's all I have to say.
Oh, Cameron, you little.
Tawana, you ruined it.
You little
Tawanda,
female.
that is horrible producing. What are you doing?
I was pretty nuts.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Have a backbone.
No, I really don't remember. What you said, like, completely erased whatever I was going to say from my head because I was like,
you got it.
Yeah, because he saw his life
Okay,
flash
yeah,
before him.
yeah.
He's like, oh,
He does date a woman of color.
better
so
straighten
yeah,
up.
He probably would have popped
Better
him.
straighten up.
Look at him. He's like, oh, shit. All right, we are going to do a
I
headline.
can feel myself
today.
getting red.
We're going to do a headline for
Are we?
Okay, headlines, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's too scared to talk. So we got to.
Queuing up the video. Hey, we know we got Phaedra Parks. Can people hear me? Yeah, we got Phaedra Parks out in New York City the other day, and she was talking to us about what she thinks Wendy Osefo should do in her fraud case, and she was basically saying that Wendy should take a plea deal.
Is that something that she should do coming from you? Here is the thing. The win for her would be to obviously be exonerated, but the evidence speaks for itself. Right. And so when the evidence speaks for itself, you need to do what's in the best interest of your family and your children. And I'm not anywhere associated with that case, so I can't speak to what her attorney's advising her of. But at the end of the day, she's a mom. And so I want the best for her and her kids. And with that,
Essentially saying that the plea deal would be the best bet for her.
So you guys remember Wendy and her husband Eddie were arrested?
You want to bring up the original story?
Yeah. Wendy was arrested on suspicion of fraud in October with her husband. They are facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies. They're going to be tried separately. So give us a headline for Phaedra, who used to be a housewife, former housewife Phaedra, giving Wendy some advice, basically saying take the plea deal for the kids. All right, we'll see your headlines, and in the meantime, saying that Wendy should take a plea deal. Said the evidence. Remember Wendy Osefo, Real Housewives of Potomac?
Yes.
Her and her husband, 16 charges of fraud.
Right.
7 felonies.
It's a lot of charges.
It's a lot of charges. It's a lot of fraud.
A lot of fraud, a lot of charges.
When all the evidence points to you, do what's best for your family.
Yeah, when all the evidence is pointing to a guilty, what do you do?
If you're one of the housewives and you don't have an arrest, you don't have a record at this point, do you feel left out? Do you feel like,
I'll tell you
what do I
you
got to do
don't
to get a storyline
Well, you're not
right?
one of the
'Cause
good
that-
ones then.
Right.
No, if you get arrested, they've been keeping him not back on the show.
Oh.
Jen Shaw, not back. Said, yeah, I won't touch him. You know.
Well, she went to prison. I mean, that's a little bit different.
For fraud, I mean, Wendy could go to prison.
I mean, Wendy might go to prison. That's
I'll tell you what I wouldn't do if I was a housewife that hadn't been arrested. When I see the stories of the ones that are getting arrested, no way in the world would I speak publicly on them, because God forbid those tables turn.
Yeah.
And you're like, literally, it was one. Oh, Karen,
just say,
it was like one before Wendy.
Wish her the best.
Yeah.
Wish her the best.
Wish her the best. Don't want it to be me next. Karen
It's almost like you're
Huger came
jinxing
back.
yourself.
She did come back. We got her. We covered Karen Huger. She had the DUI.
That's right.
She's.
But I was like, DUI, I think you can.
Can you? Because you're putting everybody.
I'm not saying it's socially acceptable, but I think it's a common enough thing that, unfortunately, common enough thing that for the producers they don't have to worry about. There's not going to be any huge backlash.
Yeah.
When you have people who are committing, if you kill someone now, that's different. But people who are committing fraud and they're ripping off, innocent
Ooh, I like
people.
That one.
That's one. Nobody forgives that.
Deep Whistle. Deep Whistle. I like that one. Brandy, you don't have to worry about the spelling of Phaedra. We'll spell it right for you, girl.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you already watch this because every time I bring up the series, you go like, "Oh yeah, watch that. It was great." Paradise started last night.
Started season 1.
Yeah. I'm only on like episode 3, so don't
I
please.
won't, but
it's really good.
It's really
so far.
good. I will say season 2.
I don't need you to put your expectations out there because then you're going to ruin it for me. Because you were just about to say, I will say season 2 gets something, and I don't want I don't want your opinion to cloud my
opinion
judgment.
Of season 1 made you watch season 1.
No, you're not the reason I was watching.
I told you it was great, and then you went and put it on.
Not.
You have to respect it.
I told him it was great.
You can't put your I agree. You can't put your fingerprints over the second seasons of shows because you got.
I put him on the first season of the show. Yes, I did.
I was already gonna watch it.
That's all that matters is getting him in the door.
You also be quiet.
What? You guys can talk about all you want.
This is the issue, though. This is the issue with this conversation. when you start a show 2 years after it premiered, you are susceptible to spoilers and to see when the show.
But you're controlling the spoiler narrative right now. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Charles literally works at. He is a co-founder of TMZ. He's on social media all the time. Stop.
It's 5-year rule. It's 5-year rule.
Well, okay.
Cameron,
You want to hear some headlines?
Okay, go get it. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, we got some
headlines. Yeah, what are the
headlines?
headlines? I did like Pete Dizzle.
I was just stalling for you guys to get your headlines in.
Headline: don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Do it for the kids. Take the plea. Take the deal for the kids. Plead out or peace out. Phaedra laying down the law.
Plead out or peace out.
That was the one I liked. I'm like, that's a good one. Ooh. That's a good one.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Deal or no deal? That is the housewife question. What about the kids?
That was good too. I like that one.
What would you do when they come for you? Phaedra says,
bad boys, bad boys. These are good, guys.
Attorney Phaedra says, take the deal, girl. Take the plea, housewife. Take the plea, housewife agrees. Wendy plea for Wendy. Phaedra gives Wendy the tea. Don't be a pink feathered foe. Phaedra's take on being in the take. Joint bank account, joint charges.
I don't know. Listen. I mean, you keep looking, but
there's two that stand out.
Yeah.
It's
plead out or peace out.
Plead out or peace out, or deal or no deal, housewife edition or something. What
Deal
was
or
it?
no deal? That is the housewife question.
That is the
The
housewife
housewife
question.
question.
Hmm. What do you think, Nauman? Yeah, you got. What the?
Phaedra Park tells Wendy Osafo, plead out or peace out. What? It's right here, looking at you. That is how we speak to each other, off camera. On camera. Hey, Ryan. So the camera's right here. So you have two options. You have Phaedra Parks tells Wendy Osafo, plead out or peace out. You know, plead out or you're going to jail. Or,
Phaedra to Wendy Osafo.
what was it?
Deal or
Deal?
no deal?
Deal or no deal. That's the housewife question.
That is the housewife question.
Plead out or peace out.
Yeah.
From the amazing and very so talented and the hardworking and the greatest news director in the business, Ryan Nauman. Everyone give it up for Ryan.
Genuflex.
This is coming for himself.
D-Twizzle.
Anyway, D-Twizzle. Plead out or peace out. Phaedra Parks to Wendy
Phaedra to
Osafo.
Wendy Osafo. Plead out or peace out.
D-Twizzle, I think you're new. I've never seen you.
Throw up a little peace sign
sign.
after
That's cute.
at the
That's
end
funny.
of it there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
That was good.
See what we do there? Little emojis in the headline. I like that.
Congratulations,
21st century
D-Twizzle.
stuff right there.
Send me your name, your address to tmzideas@tmz.com, tmzideas@tmz.com. Rochelle, you sent Jackson a DM on Instagram. I think you guys got things worked out. I will be sending your shirt out as well as soon as Charles signs it, so it'll be all up to him.
What the?
Yep, D-Twizzle, great job. First time. We love when we get first-time winners.
Wow.
D-Twizzle.
D-Twizzle, man.
Congratulations, guys. Krista, you were close.
You were.
You were close, Krista.
No cigar.
Bree Grams, I'm glad you like the no-rip jeans. Me and Luca both.
Yeah, we're kind of matching right now. There we go.
Light
wash.
Light wash.
Losers.
All right.
Okay. And on that note, I'm going to go.
All right.
Toodaloo, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. See you tomorrow.